It's working on that. What's up? This is going to be the beginning to my new series. Long. And so yeah, this is just going to be my new playthrough. My first one of that. So if I do really bad, that's why. So this I'm not actually going to be playing with friends, so I'm just going to set that to invite only. Or not listed, I guess. It's going to be on adventure default because I still am really bad at the game. I'm going to have zombie night speed, jog, zombie feral speed, run, zombie blood moon speed, sprint. I have this on default. Loot respawn time is going to be, I think, 15 days is pretty, 20 days. 20 days. Drop on death, nothing, because don't spite me for this. I'm not good at the game. Mark airdrops I'm going to have on because all the servers I played on, they have it on. I've always played with it on. You're hearing me pop my knuckles. Now that we have the gross part out of the way, let's get started. This is just what it starts out with every game. And I am thinking about getting a filming program, like screen record, so that I can do this, edit it in, so we don't have to see this the entire time. So that I will be working on in the future. You might be hearing my dog bark throughout this session. She's a puppy, and I hate it. She's not really a puppy anymore. Oh. It's currently 10:03. I should be asleep, but I haven't used. So, my parents have time limits. I haven't used all my time today. This, we're allowed to have our phones in bed. I'm gonna turn down the volume because it might be a little loud. I think this is gonna be a lot better. It's in the green zone. Yep. Looks good. Hopefully that'll look better in post. So it's going to take a little bit, it's going to take a way longer time setting up the world because it's not pre-gen or it's not Naviscan, which means it has to generate everything because it's still in blocks, but it's just more terraformed. But here it has to generate towns, like zombie spawn locations, point of interest areas. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm getting gifts from my cousin in Pokemon Go. I want to see one of my most proud Pokemon. Here's two of them. Shiny Gyarados. And here's really my pride and joy. Still working on leveling it up. Shiny Charizard. 755. So whenever I get candies, I always put it in that. Yep, just me so far. The towns are one of the most important parts because that's where you get almost all of your loot. Other than little purses here and there, towns are the biggest thing in this game. Also this, Metagross. I know I seem like a little bit of a nerd, but that's just me. I'm gonna have to turn up the music once the game loads. Yeah, here's Wilderness POIs, which is like, it's like some wastelands. not the wasteland, the burn biome, they have little burnt houses. So, wilderness POIs, that's considered a wilderness POI, not a town. Terrain data. This might be one of the most boring playthroughs ever. It's not really a playthrough, it's just a series now. Because at this point, it's not going across a story. There is no story yet. It's still in Alpha 19. Just actually updated a couple months, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. The unstable version of Alpha 19. Alpha 18 is still the latest stable version. Can't wait to see where this game goes, though. It's changed a lot over the years. I almost forgot. I have all of the. I have garbage wire, Glade, Krila, and Ralts, all shinies from Community Day in like January before quarantine. Ooh, and this is gonna be good. I'm gonna evolve my Dragonair into a Dragonite. Oh yeah, these new loading screens are weird. They're really cinematic though, and I love it. Let's start out, I guess. So that is a start to a story that they made. There is no story yet, though. Snowberries are really good to start out. You'd want to collect a lot of them. Like when you're going around collecting wood. Like, look, there's 2 right there. They're not that uncommon. But don't eat too many. They are poisonous after a while. Ooh, junkyard. Might check this place out for later. So now, if you look at the ground, there are rocks just scattered. The road is the best place to find them. That's just a note for storyline that isn't in the game yet. It's nothing important. So, now that you have stone axe, you are going to want to chop down at least 1 tree. It's going to take a little bit, but hey, it's going to be worth it. But while that's doing that, I'm gonna actually make a little bit of stuff. Wooden clubs are actually really good. I know I seem like a tutorial, but trust me, I'm not the best. I just know how to start out. Me and my friend used to play this game, and he stopped after doing it for a couple of weeks, and then stopped playing. But I had to help him start out. You're gonna want to do this for sure, and you'll see in just a second. So if you look at the bottom, like right around this area, right here, you will see these two bars: green, food; blue, water. Blue up here, stamina; red down here, health. These are where the debuffs pop up. This is where like quests and stuff are. Repair the axe. That's one use for the stone that you can get from it. One of the many uses. I'm just gonna break it all the way because, well, I need it. Oh yeah, stealth. It's actually really cool. It's kind of like a focus thing. You might hear a difference. I'm gonna turn up the audio. And you can hear it just go down. So see that? See how much stone I have now? Now look what it wants me to make. Feathers are one of the hardest things to get if you follow what I do. Just begin out. Because, well, if you do what I do and you get all of the stone from a rock, like, that won't be a problem. Stone, otherwise, would be one of the hardest things. Here's nitrate. Nitrate and coal make gunpowder in this game. There's lead, iron, nitrate, coal. Oh yeah, there's a chicken. But I think that might be it for ores. For now. Yeah, I think that's it. No. Oil shale. Oil shale is the last one. Oil shale is used to make gasoline. Like here's some coal. I'll hit it a little bit just for some fuel for later, because coal is a great fuel. God, I see the frames on what's happening on the recording software. These challenges are actually super beneficial because, see right here, locate trader, and also if you go up to the hat, skill points. Skill points are the way you pretty much progress in the game. Put one into Lucky Looter. I'm gonna craft a blacksmith. Pack mule. And here, skull crusher. Actually, wait. I'm gonna do cardio. That's a personal preference. If you know a much better setup for skill points, it would be like you can play on how you want to, because it. Oh yep, here's first encounter with a zombie. Knocked her on her ass. Oh god. Yeah, the AI, this is why it's still an experimental, because you see, while she was still getting up, she hit, kind of. They're supposed to stand there for a second and then come back at you. Oh, I almost got lucky. Because desk saves, you can get guns and stuff from them. But early game in Alpha 19, something I'm not really sure about. I like the idea of it, yes, like, but a lot of people didn't like it, and I think they're panicking about that a little bit. So when you start out, you get low-level things, like there are blunderbusses in this game. They're super easy to craft, they don't do a lot of damage, but in Alpha 18, you used to be able to get pistols on day 1, and like level 1, of course, like level 1 AKs and stuff. But now, all you can get is blunderbusses until like day 4 or 5. Also, floors can give out. Yeah, like that. Level 2 hood. I'll wear that. Speaking of clothes, plant fiber shoes would be amazing. Also, there are books in this game. Books are incredibly helpful. Because books, they can teach you different stuff. Like, there are some, you get more brass and things like that from looting. More lead. There are some that, like, help crafting. Like, there are some where you can make M60 machine guns. There's some where you can higher chance to ragdoll zombies. That one I love. Sneak bonus damage 3.5. That's a crit and a sneak damage bonus. Or they upped it. I'm not sure. Cornbread recipe. Like, that would be considered a book because you have to find it and read it. Or you can get Master Chef, but like, look, bacon and eggs recipe. This is really good to begin with. Bacon and eggs is one of the best starting foods I think there is in the game. That's my personal opinion, though. Again, like everything else in this game, it's my own opinion. Except for the basics, like you have to start out and get those skill points because that's just super important. Yeah, I just broke something. Damn it, that's not good. I need duct tape and cloth, which is easy to get from most trash. But like me, I haven't played this. I like kind of stopped for a little bit. Like, look, 2 blunderbusses. So here, these are actually very helpful. So modify that, put one of those in there. Keep forgetting, it's not the backpack anymore, it's this to organize. They changed that. Mild infection, that's not good. That will slowly be dealing damage to me over time. Wait, can you not get the wine barrels anymore? I guess not. That sucks. There's a rabbit. They don't give much, but at the beginning, well, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Did I seriously lose the rabbit? I think I lost the rabbit. Damn it. There's the daycare. Here's my base that I have for one of my other worlds. I might make the same base there. I'm not sure. Ooh, there's a headquarters here. You know what, I'm just gonna sweep this. Sweep this place. File cabinets and library posts are the things that have the most books and recipes. Like you saw just there. More locked stuff. What a shame. Where the... See, I was trying to click on the backpack again. Still need to get used to that. So once I get my base settled out, I might end this stream right here because it's 35 minutes. I know this seems kind of low effort because it's my first actual try on a video. We're in combat. Let's see what that is. Landmines won't detonate when stepped on. That's actually super helpful. And I got XP for it. XP is how you get skill points, obviously. I guess some games have it to where you have to like find upgrades. A little thing I learned on my other world. You can just hop over that. There's a little ledge. There are slip physics, but those don't really show up. So up here, you're gonna want to do this then. There's that. Don't know why it wouldn't show up when I try to place it. This will go right here. This goes right here. Like, look in the top right. Yeah, 30 minutes of runtime. That's pretty much like me doing it right as day starts, and then ending it right as day, and then getting all the stuff right as day ends. Coal is really good. So I'm gonna put this in there. I'm gonna put this in there. Then I can make boiled eggs, but that's really just a waste. You usually want to start out with like charred meat, but you have to have a lot of water for that. I was super lucky and got bacon and eggs recipe and cornbread recipe. But cornbread, you have to get cornmeal, which, well, as a great 7 Days to Die YouTuber has said, fuck cornmeal. Glock 9. But as you can see, lag, there's blackstrap coffee, which if you see, all of these have locks because you can't craft them without the recipe or getting, like, if you come over here to Master Chef, I can make all this, but unlocks cornbread, I already did. But I'm gonna end this episode here. It was fun, but